India rising as a global superpower. $2.7 billion Dallara Smart City. India is building a brand new $2.7 billion smart city called Dallara, strategically located projects in the vicinity of Dallara SIR residential zones. Dallara SIR is a planned, smart, sustainable city which will be the role model for future cities in India. Dallara development will be done in a phased manner, and the project's ABCD Greens and ABCD Enclave come under the development phase 1 of Dallara, which will be completed by 2022. Town planning schemes in 1 and 2 cover the development in phase 1. Town Planning Scheme 1 covers an area of approximately 51 square kilometers, and Town Planning Scheme 2 covers an area of approximately 102 square kilometers. Additionally, a 250 meters wide expressway is planned with a stretch of 110 kilometers connecting Ahmedabad, Dallara, and Bhavkadar, and the completion date for that is also 2022. In mid-2009, the Indian government launched the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, a $90 billion development project connecting the two megacities. The state government made the announcement. 100 kilometers south of Ahmedabad, in the Dallara Special Investment Region, for a massive smart city. Alcro, an engineering consultancy, developed plans for Dallara in 2010, and they were operational in 2012. In 2013, the infrastructure giant AECOM was awarded a $30 million contract to manage the project. Then, on May 26, 2014, Gujarat's previous chief minister, now Modi, was named prime minister of a staunch backer of the project. Dallara was quickly approved by Modi. The Greenback Smart City will cover 920 square kilometers along the western coast of the Gulf of Khumbat, strategically located between the industrial cities of Ahmedabad, Vadodara, Rajkot, and Bhavnagar, Dallara. It will absorb 22 existing villages, including the one from which it gets its name. It will have high-tech industrial zones for electronics, biology, pharmaceuticals, heavy engineering, and other industries. Passing through them will be multiple high-access corridors around the city center, which will be residential zones with certain portions allocated for different income groups in the inland regions. There will be agricultural zones providing the city with fresh produce closer to the coast. There will be an entertainment region with sports stadiums, futuristic malls, outdoor theaters, a film city, and other establishments on the edge of the city. Dallara will be home to non-polluting industries promoting a clean, green, and sustainable urban development which can contribute to the growth of the region and India. Some of the identified sectors are defense, aviation, electronics, high-tech, emerging technologies, heavy engineering, pharmaceutical and biotechnology, auto and auto ancillary, general manufacturing, agro and food processing, metal and metallurgical products. There will be a tourism line. These resorts, on the other hand, will be built on the border of a floodplain that is only submerged in seawater for a few months of the year and is cracked or salt for the rest of the year. A knowledge in IT zone will be located across the city with a university, a solar park, and wind turbines supplying green energy, a central logistical hub, and various parks. The Gujarat Commerce Center, which will be created in a unique architectural style, will also be located in Dallara. Furthermore, advanced mass rapid transit networks, modern hospitals, and high-quality public schools will be available in the city. Finally, the Black Buck National Park, which already exists, will be improved. Hopefully, it will become a big tourist attraction beyond the city limits. There will be a number of more mega projects. Dallara International Airport, which could cost $1.6 billion, will be 20 kilometers northeast of the city. Dallara and Ahmedabad will be connected by a 110-kilometer 6-lane roadway. In addition, Dallara will be connected to these additional highways and rail lines via Bhavnagar and other ports. Finally, a massive 30-kilometer-long dam known as the Kalpazar Project is expected to be built across the shallow Gulf of Khumbat, harnessing tidal energy while creating a massive freshwater reservoir that will serve Dallara and the surrounding towns. The dam would also ensure year-round waterfront access for tourism resorts. Wind turbines and a 4-lane motorway would be built on top of the dam, dramatically reducing travel times for many local commuters. Dallara Smart City will be built in 3 phases and will cost a total of $2.7 billion when completed. It will be home to 2 million people and create 827 new employment by 2042. However, Dallara comes with many issues. First, thousands of local villagers opposed to the project. The land that Dallara will encompass is currently home to approximately 37,000, and 22 villages who mostly live agrarian lifestyles oppose the new city. They have formed an initiative called Land Rights Movement Gujarat and have publicly protested against the city. In addition, since its elevation would be very low, it would be at high risk for flooding. Fortunately, though, the city includes infrastructure meant to deal with floods. Furthermore, formal plans to build a port near Dallara have been scrapped. Without any trade flowing through the city, it's doubtful whether it would succeed in drawing investment and business. Despite these challenges and concerns, the project has moved along at a rapid pace. The city planning scheme for Dallara International Airport was approved by Gujarat in late 2015, and construction began in March 2016. Throughout 2017 and 2018, the company Larsen & Toubro built a network of roads and drainage systems that encircled the 22.5 square kilometers. A 5-kilometer-long drainage canal with a width of 100 meters is included in the first stage. The ABCD building, Dallara's Administration and Business Center, was also constructed during this time. It presently serves as the project's administrative headquarters, and construction on a $933 million metro system began in early 2019. The 72 kilometers of roads and drainage system were still being built in 2019. In early 2020, they began construction on a number of utility projects. In footage from July 2020, a sewage treatment plant, a water treatment plant, a substation, and power supply lines are all under construction. Even in the case of the coronavirus, the Dallara-Ahmedabad Expressway is expected to begin construction soon. The international airport at Dallara is scheduled to be fully completed by late 2025. Finally, Tata Power, a Mumbai-based corporation, will construct a 50-megawatt solar power facility for the city. Over the next few years, the smart city will progress. Over the next 3 years, thanks to investments from Airbus, a French aerospace company, and the Kalyani Group, an Indian company, the first sector is expected to be completed by the end of 2024. However, whether Dallara will ever realize its vision of a 920 square kilometer smart city of the future remains to be seen. If you enjoyed this video, it would be amazing if you would like and subscribe to more videos very similar to this one. Also, remember to check out the comments and join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.